Hello, my name is Spencer, and together with my teammates Matt and Ramsey, we're going to be presenting HomeShare. So this is our addressable goal. This is straight from our proposal way back in the fall, but basically what we wanted to do was address the fact that roommates need a platform solution to help manage their homes together. And so the way we figured we'd do that was through a mobile app with these 6 core features that we sort of decided upon through speaking with ourselves and our friends and their roommates. We then did some market research to see what existing products were out there, and we found that none of them had this sort of all-in-one bundle platform solution that we were going to go after. As we sort of went through designing these features, we figured out that these middle two, utilities and bills, and then shared one-off expenses, they were similar enough that we could just combine them. And so then we sort of move forward with these 5 core features. In terms of development tools, we used Expo as a way to deploy the app, and that way we could test it as users. Our front end was built off of React Native, so it could run on iOS and Android, and our back end was built off of Firebase, which is run by Google. In terms of workload, I'd say Ramsey did pretty much a little bit of everything, some front end, some back end. Matt focused heavily on the front end, and he carried the bulk of the work with regards to UI. And then I did mostly back end stuff related to users, logging in, landing screen, and authentication. So in terms of the app map, this is what it looks like. Basically, you log in, you get to the landing screen. From there, you can access the 4 of our features, and then the 5th one, being location, ideally would be available in the landing screen itself. And with that, we're going to move on to the demo.
Although React Native was an incredible mobile development tool, it did come with a few drawbacks. One of them being was that we couldn't ask for specific operating system permissions that we would have needed to get users' location data in the background. In order for us to do this, among other things, we would have needed an Apple developer's license, as well as an Apple workstation to code and Xcode. Neither of those were available to us, so we had to shelf the feature.
All right, moving on with the demonstration, one of our core features is payments. And what payments is a centralized place where all of the roommates in a house can see who owes who how much money. So if you go into it, it gives you first at the top a summary of how much you are owed or you may owe in general. And then as you scroll down, you can see there's a list of payments that have been logged by various roommates in the house. So for example, this first one indicates that I have bought pizza for the house. It costed $30 and I am owed $20. If you want to see more details about this payment, you can click into it and you can see who still owes you money. So here it shows that Spencer still owes me $10 and Ramsey does too. Now if you go back, if you want to, okay, just a bit of lag. All right, we're good. So if you want to show if you've paid someone back, you can, for example, looks like I still owe Ramsey $20 for cake. You click into it, and then there's a pay button at the bottom, which allows me to pay Ramsey back. And here, I can pay Ramsey in full or a different amount, but here I'll show that I'm paying him the full $20. I'll press the check mark. And now it updates and it shows that I have paid him for $20. Sweet. Moving on, another one of our features is chores, and it's a centralized place where you can keep track of how many times people in the house have completed chores or tasks that need to be done around the house. So if you go into it, you can see a list of to-do items. And here we have a few that have already been placed in by us. You can see at the top right corner, you can also add chores, which we won't show for the purpose of the demonstration. So for example, if you want to see more details about how many times people have, say, vacuumed in the house, you can click into it and you can see a breakdown of how many times it has been completed by people in the house. So for example, it shows that Ramsey has done it 9 times, been cleaning a lot, I've done it a decent amount of times, 7 times, and Spencer has been slacking just a little bit. If you want to show that you recently vacuumed or took out the garbage, you can press one of the check marks on the side here on the left-hand side. So say I just vacuumed, I press this check mark, and after a couple seconds, once it updates in the database, I can click into it, and as you can see, my count went from 7 to 8. Another one of our big features is errands. And what errands is a scheduler for the whole house to coordinate events amongst everyone. So for example, say Spencer has a car and he's going to go grocery shopping next Tuesday. He can place this event in this scheduler to indicate that, hey, I'm driving to the grocery store. And then it allows other people like me and Ramsey to join this errand with him, which indicates that, hey, I'm going to go grocery shopping with you. So if we go into errands, on the 21st, which is today, it shows that I'm going to go grocery shopping today. If you click out of it, all the dots indicate various events or errands that have been added to our scheduler. But for the purpose of the demonstration, I'll go to March 20th, and it shows that Ramsey is driving to the grocery store. He's going to Loblaws, and currently no one is attending. If you want to tell Ramsey that, hey, I'm going to join this errand with you, again, you click into it. Just a little bit of screen recording lag here. Oh, there you go, you're good. So at the bottom, there's a join errand button. You can press join errand, and it takes you back out. And then once it refreshes, it shows that Matt is attending. And likewise, if you want to leave this errand, for some reason you can't make it anymore, click into it. Same thing, leave errand. And then once it updates, it shows that no one is attending anymore.
I'm going to be demonstrating the group portion of our application. Groups is the basis of how HomeShare works, because in order for a user to interact with any other user through the features that we provide, those users must be within the same group. So as you can see, I'm logged in as Matt Chan, and currently I am not within a group. So I'm going to switch users into Ramsey, which is my user, and send Matt an invite to my group. On profile, and send an invite. And now I'm going to use Matt's email, which is how HomeShare uniquely identifies users. Now the invite was sent. I'm going to switch back into Matt's login. And as you can see, one of the pending invites is for the group that I just invited him to. So I can click on that. And now Matt is inside my group. You can see the name of the group as well as the address of the group. The reason we decided to use it this way, rather than allowing users that are not in a group to search all groups that exist, is because this way we don't need names of a group to become the unique identifier. And so there could be multiple groups with the same name, and you can only be invited to groups if you're wanted in that group. I will be demonstrating the chat portion of our application. So as you can see, I'm currently logged in as Matthew Chan. Go to home and chat. Say, hello, I am demoing to you as Matt, and send that. I'm going to log in as myself. Click on chat. As you can see, I could see the message from Matt, and I could respond. And if I go back towards Matt's profile, we should hopefully see the message, because both Matt and me are in the same group, and anyone within a group should be able to see all the messages in the chat. And there we go.